Hello and welcome to Win Over Depression. I am your host, Tamera Trotter. This podcast is dedicated to those who suffer with a mental illness but try every single day to feel better. It's also dedicated to those who have loved ones who suffer in silence and want everyone to know about this debilitating condition. You know, depression is one of the most undertreated conditions in the entire world. Did you know that every 50 seconds someone is taking their life? It is truly a pandemic, and we must do what we can to spread awareness about mental health. Today, we'll be talking about mindset and how important your mindset is when it comes to really everything in life, but definitely when it comes to managing your mental health. So what is your current mindset? Do you feel as if you are now in a place where you can overcome your circumstances and get to that place in life where you deserve? Are you accepting of your condition? That's one of the first things that we have to do. Once we accept that we suffer with a mental illness, we are in a much better place to now put into action a plan that is going to help us manage our care. Self-care is also the key to feeling better. Every morning you should get up, take a shower, don't stay in bed. Make sure you have a plan for the day. Eat a healthy breakfast. Make sure that you're getting in a lot of protein. Make sure you're eating leafy vegetables. Stay away from candy and sugary drinks. That's one of the things that you can do to practice self-care when it comes to managing your mental health. Set realistic goals. Break tasks into smaller, manageable steps, and make sure that you are able to achieve the realistic goals that you have set for yourself. Remember to celebrate the small wins. Engage in some activities that bring you joy and give you a sense of accomplishment. It's so important that we also focus on the present. When we focus on the future and what we think the future may entail for us, it sometimes makes us sad, but we can never know what the future will bring because we can't determine that. We have to live in the present moment, deal with whatever is in front of us. Sure, we can plan for the future, but we should not be so focused on the future that we cannot focus on what is in front of us. We have to be patient and persistent. We have to make sure that when we are managing our mindset, that we are not surrounding ourselves with people who exude negativity. I know it seems like a laundry list, but there are so many things that we need to continue to do in order to keep our depression at bay. We need to limit or completely take out alcohol. If you can just limit it, it's going to help you. But if you can reduce it immensely, you're going to feel that much better. How about your sleeping? Are you able to sleep? Getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep every single night is essential. And that is why I wanted to share with you that Win Over Depression is currently on TikTok. And on Monday, February 26th, we will have a live and free webinar. In order to register, all you have to do is go to the Win Over Depression TikTok page, and on my bio, you will see a link that says Pensight, PENSIGHT.com. Click on that link and it will take you to register for the webinar. There are 2 sessions on that day. One will take place at noon Pacific Standard Time, and the second one will take place at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come and find out ways that you can overcome your mental illness. I will also be sharing a brand new mental health diary that I have, as well as an ebook. So I hope to see you there. Remember, giving up is never an option. Stay in the game of life. And welcome to Win Over Depression, your beacon of hope in the realm of mental health. I am your host, Tamera Trotter. I am your companion on the journey to reclaiming joy and resilience. In this podcast, we'll unravel the vital importance of managing your well-being amidst life's challenges. From practical strategies to uplifting stories and expert advice, Each episode is a roadmap to cultivating mental wellness and overcoming the grip of depression. Whether you are seeking solace for yourself or supporting a friend, here you will find the tools and inspiration to navigate the complexities of emotional health. Join me as we embark on a transformative quest to prioritize self care, resilience, and the triumph of the human spirit. Let's together redefine the narrative of depression and embrace a life of purpose and fulfillment. Today on Win Over Depression, we'll be talking about stamina. So let us first define what is stamina. Stamina is the ability to sustain prolonged physical or mental effort. So as we know, when you suffer from a mental illness, you must exhibit stamina in order to remain proactive in fighting this debilitating disease or condition. And a lot of us, we just don't have stamina necessarily because it's something that is built up over time. However, whenever you have the ability to increase your stamina, you are automatically going to improve your mental health state or condition. And so, why is this true? It is true because we know that, and studies have shown that when you are depressed, you do not feel like doing anything. And that is why when you exhibit stamina, you basically are demonstrating your ability to push yourself beyond normal measures. So I want you to evaluate, where is your stamina level? Let me give you an example. In the morning, when your alarm clock goes off, how many times do you hit snooze? Or how many times do you keep your eyes open for a moment and then just roll back over? No, that's not something that happens just to those who suffer with a mental illness. However, it is true that we must exhibit more stamina than the average person who does not suffer with a mental health condition. So in the morning, when your alarm clock goes off, there has to be or should be a certain amount of time before you have to get out of bed. Because what will happen is that I don't feel like it mentality will sink in, and you are likely to stay in bed for much longer, hours longer possibly. So when we set ourselves up to succeed and we have our mindset in place and we've made a concerted decision about what we're going to do on a specific day, we must build up as much effort, stamina of effort, in order to make that happen. It is much too easy for us to decide, I suffer with the mental illness or I'm depressed, and therefore I don't have to get up. So here are several reasons as to why stamina is crucial when it comes to managing our mental health. It is a coping mechanism because physical stamina improves our ability to cope with stress. And remember, in large part, what we deal with that causes us stress and strain in managing our symptoms of depression is our ability or inability to cope with stress. Therefore, when we exercise regularly, it boosts our mood and it automatically reduces our anxiety. This can especially be beneficial for anyone who has a mental health challenge. Building our stamina also will assist us in being consistent about routine and structure. Building stamina often involves setting and achieving goals which can create a sense of routine and purpose. One of the reasons that we may lament about our mental health condition is because we feel that we are lacking purpose. And that's why physical and mental activity is crucial. This structure can be comforting and help mitigate feelings of chaos or instability, which is often associated with a mental health condition. When you are able to foster and build stamina, you are developing your resilience. It teaches you to push through discomfort, which can translate to better strategies when facing emotional and psychological challenges. Because we know that there will be inevitable times in our lives when we have to push ourselves through discomfort. When we set up a strategy that we're going to employ, we are more than likely to be able to get through whatever the situation is. Also, higher stamina leads to increased energy. It makes it easier to engage in social activities, hobbies, even therapy, all of which are crucial when recovering from a mental health condition and building up and improving our well-being. I cannot stress enough how much sleep matters. Your sleep quality is linked to your mental health. If you take a nap every day, 10 to 15 minutes, you are going to feel overwhelmingly better. Because when we sleep, our body can heal itself physically and emotionally. And better sleep enhances our mood, our cognitive function, and reduces our symptoms of mental illness. When we have stamina, we are more likely to engage in team sports or group exercises, which also enhances social connections and reduces feelings of isolation and helps us to create a supportive community. So, what is your mental health stamina? Which of the components that I just mentioned are things that you're doing? I want you to examine them. The first was our ability to cope with stress. Second, finding purpose. Third, making sure that we are developing resilience. Next, increasing our energy level, improving our quality of sleep, and building our social connection. Just like we stay at home and we don't go outside and get the 15 minutes of sunlight that we need, if we are not engaging with others, then we are making it very difficult to be proactive in managing our mental health. Did you know that two things really will help with your mental health? Number one is laughter. When was the last time that you laughed at yourself or you were simply tickled over something? If you need to watch something, a comedy show, or something that is going to make you laugh, that is going to help you. The next thing that you can do is listen to music. When was the last time that you listened to some upbeat music? If you start your day, the first 10 or 15 minutes with music, it's going to automatically get your adrenaline flowing, and you are going to begin to feel that the day is going to be successful. If you play jazz music or classical music, which helps to calm your mood, if you do that throughout the day, you are going to improve your situation. Think about doing this on a day when you expect that there is going to be a lot of possible tension or stress. Maybe it's something going on at work. On those days, during your breaks, during your lunchtime, turn on some music so that you can get to that better place. When we are proactive and we decide that we are going to take charge of our mental health, we are actually doing ourselves a favor. In addition, neurotransmitter regulation helps with stamina. Physical activity helps to regulate serotonin and dopamine, which are crucial for mood regulation. Improved stamina from regular exercise can enhance these effects, contributing to better emotional balance. When we have stamina, we have mindfulness and presence. Engaging in physical activities often encourages mindfulness, being present in the moment. Remember how much we talk about mindset and how important that is. This practice can help reduce anxiety and depressive thoughts, making it easier to manage mental health symptoms. When we have good stamina, it is a boost in our self-esteem. Individuals often feel a sense of accomplishment and pride. This boost in self-esteem can counteract negative self-perceptions commonly associated with mental illness. Remember, one of the main other issues that we face with depression is chronic fatigue. So remember, when we are tired and we don't get enough rest, it exacerbates our condition because chronic fatigue is already a symptom of depression. So whatever you can do, when you exhibit stamina, you have reduced fatigue, which can help you fight the symptoms of chronic fatigue and can lead to greater overall energy and motivation to engage in daily activities. When you have stamina, you have an increase in your cognitive function. So regular physical activity has been shown to enhance cognitive function, including memory, attention, and executive functioning. These improved cognitive abilities can aid in better decision making and coping strategies. One of the main things that we face when we deal with the mental illness is not being able to make a solid, good decision based on credible information. It's going to also help in you dealing with coping with issues that come up in your life. Increased stamina also allows for emotional regulation. So again, engaging in physical activity serve as an outlet for pent up emotions and stress, making it easier to handle emotional fluctuations. When you exhibit stamina, you are able to develop a long-term commitment and discipline, skills that are going to translate in other areas of your life, including treatment adherence and managing daily routines. When you have increased stamina, it is going to increase your motivation. You're going to find yourself more motivated to tackle other aspects of your mental health, such as seeking therapy, developing healthier habits, and pursuing interests that bring you true, pure joy. So, stamina is critical as we manage our mental health and figure out how to get to that better place where well-being exists. I never want to end my podcast without thanking all of you so very much for listening. You continue to be the best part of Win Over Depression. Remember, you can find us on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram at Tamera Trotter. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, also called Win Over Depression. You can also find us on Pinterest at TT Mental Health Expert. You can also find us on TikTok. We'd love to have you subscribe to our TikTok channel. Look up Tamera Trotter, that's Tamera. You can also find us at 14 Days to Mental Wellness. We offer a course called the 14 Days to Mental Health Wellness. It is comprised of lots of videos and podcast episodes, personal lessons from yours truly, Tamera Trotter. It's really worth checking out. Again, thank you so much for listening. If you are contemplating suicide, please do not take your own life. Your friends and family will miss you immensely and will always wonder what they could have done for you to stay on earth. If you need to go back and listen to my episodes, please do so. Stay in the game of life, and I'll see you next Friday on Win Over Depression.